both of my clients ended up canceling on me today, so I decided I'm just going to go ahead and recreate their sets. I still had everything laid out for me. It took me a while to clean it up because I was already a little hot, but it made it easier for me to recreate their sets. So let's get started. I just have on my swatch sticks because I cannot do a pop-off method because I have my nails done. If you haven't shot my nails, go ahead and click the link in my channel page for these everyday press-ons. This was the inspiration for the first set. Now I'm not going to recreate every single nail, but I am going to put my own little twist on it. And I do want to test out this new technique, this airbrush, no airbrush method, because I keep having to find different methods because guess what? I decided to buy the airbrush knowing that people said it would break. It ended up breaking on me. And now I'm back to square one trying to figure out a new method. But I think I like this method. I think this method has been better than even trying to sponge the polishes. After I went ahead and cured my polishes, I'm going to make sure that I prep and pull out pigment powders because they get so messy. So you definitely want to have some protection underneath whatever workspace that you have. And use a dense fluffy brush. I've seen people use like brushes that are kind of fluffy. You don't really want to use those because I feel like you kind of lose control of where you want the pigment at. So I say a dense fluffy brush. And I'm just going in with my base coat. This is the starter shot. The base coat is what's going to make this pigment powder stick, and it's going to give it that whole aura effect. To get the best results out of this technique, it is good to start off strong and then ombre your way out. You know how with the airbrush you'll start off light and then darken up? No, this one is the complete opposite. It's good to start off strong and then dab your brush off and just go ahead and try to fade that pigment outward, which is going to give you that aura effect. Because since the base coat is on, once you place your brush down, that's what it's going to stick to. So all that pigment is automatically going to stick there. So if you start off light, you're not really going to see anything and you're going to have to go back and it's going to be hard for the pigment to stick because that first layer already touched it. And the top coat was really just the cherry on the sundae. It just blended everything so seamlessly. Oh my god, so cute. Moving right along to my second set, I'm just gonna go ahead and try to practice those 3D lines because I know I always have trouble with doing those. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave me a comment down below of what y'all would have done in this situation. I hate when clients do this, especially unnoticed. They don't tell you anything. But love you guys. See you guys in my next one. Bye.